Okay, today I'm going to do something I have always wanted to do. So for those of you who don't know, I live right in the Olympic National Park. Like, the end of my street is the visitor center for the Olympic National Park, okay? So one of my running trails is actually through the Olympic National Park. But there is this trail that I've never done, and I've always wanted to do. There's a trail called the Merrimack Falls Trail, and I post pictures of it all the time because it is one of my all-time favorite trails. It's beautiful, it's amazing, it's wonderful. However, there's this side trail off of it, and it takes you up the mountain, and it's called Storm King because that's the name of the mountain. And I've never done it, and I've always wanted to do it, and today is the day I'm going to do it. I couldn't find anybody to go with me, so it's just going to be me and you, and we're going to do this, and we're going to beat the mountain. You with me? Let's do the thing. Anyway, okay, so we are here and I'm getting started on the trail. It's a pretty simple trail to begin with, and then it gets harder down the line, so let's go. So we just took the quick 20-minute drive out to Lake Crescent. Lake Crescent is probably one of my favorite places in the whole world, which is, you know, it's beautiful, so it's kind of hard to beat. It's like the place where all the locals go in the summer to cool off on their hot days. And when I say hot, I mean like 75 degrees because it's Washington. There's lots of cool stories and like mysteries behind it. There are places, as far as I'm aware, of this lake that they have not been able to find the bottom. It's a glacier lake that was formed millions of years ago, and it is beautiful. You can see it through the trees. And so we're going to get a much better view of the lake today, climbing up Mount Storm King, which is right behind me, right there. Yes, that's what we're climbing today. And I am nervous and excited all at the same time. So we're going to go do the thing. So the Merrimack Falls Trail is actually a really easy trail. And you see all these people in just their jeans and sweatshirts, like walking around, and there's me in my workout clothes. And it's funny because they're all looking at me like, why are you dressed like that? Dude, I'm going to hike a mountain. Another thing that's so cool to me though is that being in the Olympic National Park and growing up here, I never really thought about it till a couple years ago about how many people come from all over the world just to see what's in my backyard. There was a group of people that walked by and they were speaking a language I didn't even recognize. And it's such a cool idea that I live somewhere that people want to travel all over the world to see. But I mean, it's beautiful. There's moss dripping from the trees. There's massive overgrowth. There's huge, huge trees. It's cool. It was just a very nice family. I'm at the trailhead and they came and took a picture and they said, well, we tried to go up a little ways, but we're going to bring some snacks and try it another day. So I said, no, this is what I came here to do. So there's this huge rock that marks the trailhead with a sign. And this is how it starts. Here we go. I just looked up and saw this. For some reason it seems a lot more steep in person. guess I'm seeing it from like here. For the record, I've only been hiking for like 5 minutes. My calves are burning. These hills are kind of crazy. Oh my gosh. Honestly, after hiking this already, I'm more scared about coming down than going up. I think I'm getting close to the top because I don't really see much of a mountain ahead of me, so that's exciting. And I've surprised myself because as I'm climbing these hills, which I'm doing, I've been thinking about how not once have I regretted this, and not once, even though I'm short of breath and I'm obviously tired, have I thought about turning back. Oh my God, you see this? Definitely near the top. It's because I started making myself do things that I once told myself was too hard, things I told myself I couldn't do. And really, it started with starting to lose weight. And just when I started that journey, you know, it started with the very first time I went to Disneyland by myself. That actually was very, very scary. And then I ended up liking it so much I still continue to do that. Talking to people that I was too shy to fraternize with. Putting myself out there and doing things like hiking this mountain. And, you know, part of the reason I even do these videos is because I like to show people that 5 years ago, I would have looked at you and been like, I'm not hiking a mountain. There's no way. I'd never make that. I'll never be able to do it. I'm never going to do it. But, you know, secretly in the back of my head, I had that thing where it was, I wish that I could. Oh, I'm getting sunscreen in my eye from sweating. Not only do I want to show you that these things can be done, because they absolutely can. If I'm here, it can be done, okay? If I'm wearing a size 10 from a size 22, believe me, it can be done. But also, so that some people can live vicariously. I mean, I know that there are some people who are financially impaired, some people who are physically impaired and can't do these things. So I like to show people what it's like and, you know, talk about my journey, because I just feel it's important for people to know that every journey is different, but no matter what your goals are, they can be achieved. I'll tell you what. My friends, believe me when I say, it can be done. Nothing is really impossible. And like Audrey Hepburn said, the word itself says, I'm possible. So, here we are, friends. Oh, geez. I still got a ways to go. I'll see you at the top. First mention, there is one more really nice thing about this trail. There's nobody on it, so people aren't looking at me like I'm crazy when I'm talking to you. Because they don't see you. They just see me talking to my tiny magic box. So I just ran into a bunch of people on their way down, which was like, oh, I'm not the only one with this idea today, which of course it's summer in the Olympic National Park, so there's gonna be people, but apparently I thought it was almost there and I was wrong. And that's okay. It just reminds me a lot of, you know, what it's like to beat goals in general. Like you think you're almost there, you think you're almost there, you think you're almost there, and then you find out that you're not really almost there. But I'm bound and determined to do this thing because at this point, I've come this far and the view is pretty spectacular. I was warned that there was a rope section, and there's legitimately a rope and gloves. I'm not a mountain climber, but I'm gonna try this. So I did it. I actually made it. Look at some of the people up here, which was awesome. So I didn't do a whole big video about it. But this was a legitimate mountain climb. Like there were ropes and gloves, and it's a mountain. And so now I'm gonna try and climb down. Okay, I got up. I can get down. Ooh, ha! I fell. Rappel. Okay, so. Here's the deal, guys. I did it. I did it. It was very exciting for me. However, here's what you need to know. It is not for novice hikers at all. I mean, I've been hiking in the Pacific Northwest the majority of my life, and that was a tough trail for me. Fortunately, I did have some rock climbing practice. I went to a climbing wall couple times back in the day when I was in college. So I learned how to belay and rappel and climb, and that came in super duper handy when going down the mountain because yeah, that was no joke. I was really glad I had that rappelling knowledge. But look at me, I'm dirty. I'm seriously, like, I'm covered in dirt. But you know what? I freaking did it. Like, it was hard and it was scary, and I the only time I ever considered going back was when I started going up those ropes, because that was really sort of a realization of this is not for beginners. But I did it, and I didn't give up, and I made it to the top, and I have the picture to prove it. And now I'm gonna make one more stop, and I hope you guys will come with me. For you. I just got a small vanilla cone, please. Yes, of course. It's a local tradition that after you spend a day at the lake, you come out to Granny's and you get yourself an ice cream cone from the ice cream window. It's just like the perfect ending to a great day. Granny's is a place that you'll see on the way out, and I highly recommend you stop on the way back. They have great food on the inside, but they also have a very simple ice cream window so that you can just swing by, grab your ice cream, and go. So that's all for the adventures today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you hit the like button down below so that I know to make more videos like this one. Thanks for joining me. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!